Opulence is Penn State's sort of like drag appreciation club is the best way to put it. It started as a few queer people that wanted to get into drag and start like bringing a scenes to State College because there had not been one previously. It really just started as like a couple of people getting together in like basements of people's apartments in State College, putting on like rinky-dink little drag shows, and none of them were good at makeup. It was like a whole train wreck. We got officiated through the university such that other queer students could join, anybody who appreciates drag, anybody who wants to do drag, anybody who wants to talk about drag. It's not like, there's this misconception that it's just for people who do drag, but it's not.
Being such a huge university in central PA, you kind of get a mixed bag of people coming from different areas, and there can be a lot of hatred coming from different groups. And what I love about Opulence is that it's really just a place for the queer community to come together and like be strong and have like this, I don't know, I think we're kind of like the queer superheroes of Penn State, a little bit of like representatives of not caring what other people think and doing what feels right in your heart. I think that that's very important to the Penn State community, because there's a lot of people out there that go to Penn State who are self-conscious or, you know, still in the closet or struggling with identity issues, and seeing this large group of family and friends that come together and just show off who they are with such confidence, I think brings a lot of hope to those individuals, and hopefully they can find a sense of community with us. To me, drag is really about expression and confidence. So at my first show, I always remember like I was so scared, so nervous to go up and perform, like very, very nervous. And then the minute the music started, like all the inhibitions like were released, and I just felt so confident in myself, and something like took over me, the drag gods, I guess, and I just had like a blast performing. And ever since then, I just keep getting better and better and like honing in on the craft.
It's evolved for me over the years. When I first started drag, a lot of it was about building confidence and breaking out of my shell. I used to be a very introverted person. I mean, I still have my moments of being introverted, but it has definitely taught me a lot about being confident by forcing me out of my comfort zone. That was probably for like the first year or two that I was doing drag, maybe the first year. By the second year, I started to gain some recognition, and a lot of people were appreciating what I was doing, and that's where I started to have the positive affirmation with it. And once that started happening, I never really let it get to the point of like, at least I don't think I did, where it became like egotistical for me. I just really was like impressed by the fact that I was here doing this thing. People were responding positively to it, and I was getting people coming to me like, you're inspiring me, you're inspiring this. And I was like, okay, well now I feel like I need to keep doing, like this feels good, I want to keep doing this.
I feel like every performance is a very like soul-feeding kind of experience, because it just shows that there's so many different ways that you can express yourself and be creative on a stage. And it shows, like I was saying, it creates a ripple effect like to all the queer community, to show that like we should wear who we are on our sleeves at all times. And I think that it's like a great representative for the queer community, like a hyper-realized version of what it means to be queer, and how we can express that in a way that brings people together.
I think self-expression is really important, so it's really important to show people expressing themselves, but it's really important to highlight the communities that people often don't think are out there. You know, there are queer people out there that think that there's no place for them, and that there's no people for them, there's no community where they can express themselves in. And so I think it's really important for us to show that there is creativity in any way that you want it to be, in any avenue that you want it to be in.
I understand my existence is very political. The more hateful comments you post back at them, the more hateful comments they're going to post in the future. That's how it works. When you meet somebody with that exact same energy, they're going to keep putting out that energy.
Drag to me is simply an art form for people to gather and express themselves and express joy for performance and art and hair and makeup and costume and all the different things, all the moving pieces that go together to have an enjoyable performance. And in no way do I think it should be up to the government to decide whether that is legal or not.
I think that it just shows that this is a really tumultuous time for the queer and the LGBTQIA community at large, as well as just drag.
I want Opulence more than anything, like, to keep the positive community presence that we have. Like, you don't understand how many times I get told after shows that I'm in myself outside of Opulence and also shows within Opulence, just like how genuinely positive these last couple of months have been for people to see this growing amidst all of the other going on. I want that to continue, and I want Opulence to eclipse all of those other things. Like, they might be going on, but I want Opulence to like be a face of something that is unfazed, unbothered, unapologetic, and not dramatic. Like, we're not going to get involved in the drama because we're doing something that's more important than that. We're bringing people together, and we're making people feel seen and feel heard. I've had so many people this year alone come up to me who were dealing with gender identity issues, sexual identity issues, just general creativity blocks, and they're like, seeing this just like reignited my passions.
Every time that I like host a show and have a performance, like the whole group that comes together is just so happy and so excited to see these performers and be together and like feel extremely safe and like loved. And I think that drag is about like getting these groups of people together and making it feel more normal and more accepted to be who you are and do whatever the hell you want to do.
I think this club is so wonderful. I think it fills me with so much joy that it's here and that these people have a place to express themselves and that there is a place here at an institution like this where people can express themselves through drag in a way that they find freeing.